Welcome back to beautiful Desolation, where we arrived at the Moss's place to give them the biome seeding device.
A billion spores rejoice at your return. Soon the thrashing fluids inside our turgid sex will be still. We will contain the spread of the nest and cease the absorption. Thank you, Mark Leslie. You have given us a future.
Thank you. I hope you can find some small measure of peace after all this.
We will try, Mark Leslie. We will try. You may collect your payment at the old nest reactor.
They said they wanted to contain the nest. They very specifically didn't say kill. That's why I decided, one of the reasons why I decided to side with them. Oh, the problem is they need cooling, and they don't have cooling anymore. They just said that it would cut their ability to... Have I been tricked? Does this whole place look different now? Yeah. It's the contained nest. Contained. I hope they're still alive. Moist, matted vegetation has carpeted the terrain.
See? They just needed to keep them contained.
Let's see, this was where Beta was before. Frost crystals have melted away in the wake of the spongy greenery.
They
Dead.
just wanted to be a family again.
Yes, light wings off the metallic skins of fallen nest. So... Huh. Should I have given it to Dr. Anna Fisher instead? Maybe. I'm not entirely glad about this decision that I had to make. It's a cracked reactor. The reactor is still seeping with red mercury. And we get red mercury. This doesn't look well contained. Red mercury can produce massive amounts of energy without radioactive fallout. A sentient plant stakes a claim on its new territory. Okay, we killed the nanites. I feel a bit tricked. But it's still the better choice. Because the Borg would assimilate everything else if I didn't do it that way. Can I return to the Moss and talk to them again? Are you willing to talk? Is my question. Yes, you are. Okay.
Jeez, there's so many bugs in this place.
Yeah, I think that's changed. That changed since the last time.
The sound of silence. We are no longer longer screaming, no longer in pain. We no longer cry. This is what you have given us, Mark Leslie. You have given us hope. With the nest entombed, we are free to expand and explore, free to roam and spread.
The nest is contained. Okay.
Will you ever set the nest free?
A billion generations of suffering will not be forgotten overnight, Mark Leslie. The nest may not have known that we suffered, but that does not undo their actions.
Don't let this cycle continue. Stop it while you have a chance.
Until they know our pain, we cannot risk them spreading. We will think on your words. Goodbye, Mark Leslie.
Okay. So we need to leave this place again. And I wanted to go to the kettle to see if we can do to the bass skull the same thing that we did to that bone that we found earlier. The one we needed for the to enter the bulwark. So to the tear and use the portal spawner. Warp. And then the kettle is in Saxonwald. I mean, we could go to the bulwark to fight, but maybe I just want to get more of these tokens. It seemed like we would be able to get more, like maybe from the mongrel or flay. And once we have that, we'll definitely return to the bulwark.
Let's see what...
No new stock, okay. Didn't expect any, but doesn't hurt to check whenever I'm coming around. So there was this machine here. And it does work. And we get Bear's DNA. Perfect. Drag over other object in inventory. Which one? The skull? The simulacrum? We may need another object. In that case, we'll have to look around more. But let's just try that in Chiron. So return to the warden. It was not the launch platform, it was like the weird forest it was, yeah? The forest with double R. Yeah, the forest with double R. I'm pretty certain forest is written with one R. Am I just wrong? So you... You wanted...
Terminal still works.
Ah, okay, it does work now. We will maybe may need to do more. Disable proximity mines and neurotoxic gas and energy barrier. Reactor core access is available. So this thing moves and pulls or draws in the bridge. Okay.
Peter Beat stand still.
Can you sing more?
Something urinated.
Didn't sound too bad.
Okay. This could be a problem. Don, we need Buddy to do something for us.
You'll have to ask him yourself.
Buddy, can you go into the mine and try to shut down the generator?
You gotta ask nicer, Marky.
Buddy, please go and shut down the generator.
He says he's afraid of the dark. Just joking. Of course he'll help us.
Engage Buddy. You don't have an extra thingy. Okay, if I go over here... that's for returning. Okay. Old scaffolding supports a precarious walkway through the mine. Here in the dark, the plants emit a soft luminescence. Last time we had to solve, when we were with Pooch, we had to solve a kind of puzzle. I fully expect that to happen again. Nothing over here. There's a machine. It could be a type of air pump or slurry pump from the days when the mine was in operation. Okay, then we have one thing to interact with. Please go there where I can read the thing. This machine looks so alien it's hard to hazard a guess as to what purpose it had. Select protocol to copy to flash memory. Can't go to anything else than data imprint. We have 4 different systems. Do we have to do like a Tower of Hanoi stuff? Didn't I just do something like that? That was a mobile game that I played. The old mine is damp and dripping, so unlike the arid world above it. The reactor core emits a low hum as it works to power machines above ground. The energy anomaly within ardently tries to escape its metal tube. Reactor cannot be shut down due to missing protocols at this terminal. Okay. So let's find out the rules of the system. Because we can't just load the protocols. Error safety override. All protocols reset. Why? Flash memory has been erased. Doesn't say why. Coolant. I can move the coolant. Cannot move that one. Cannot move the backup fusion system. I can move the backup fusion system. So I have 2 things that I can move around. Okay, the backup system is on there. Then let's try to take the second one, the coolant system. Has successfully been installed. Then let's try to get one of the other 2. Plasma moderation. Does work. Has been installed, okay. Error, safety all progress reset. Are you fucking kidding me? Can you tell me the rules? Okay, move the coolant system. There's some that can't be... Plasma moderation. Yeah, that works. So plasma moderation and coolant system. So the safety measures are here now. Both of them. Safety override. Can I get like more? Oh, why it doesn't work? Okay, coolant and plasma moderation are not allowed to be put together. Let's just get the backup fusion system over there. And then let's take the control rods. Flash memory has been erased and direct backup. Are you fucking kidding me? This might take a while. I hate this kind of puzzle. Couldn't you put the two fucking terminals right next to each other? Or two fucking terminals, or however you would say that, you South African guys. The coolant system. Let's get it over there. Then let's get the plasma moderation over there. Then let's take one back this time. Let's take one back with us. Like the plasma moderation. Yeah, it didn't self-destruct immediately. Okay. Then let's leave the plasma moderation here and just take the coolant rod, the control rods. So some combinations aren't allowed to be left alone at a place. But I could take the plasma... I couldn't take the plasma moderation first. That wasn't allowed. I could take the coolant system or the backup fusion system. So we're taking the coolant system out of it. And we're exchanging these two. I assume there are multiple solutions to this. But we found one, so that's great. And it didn't take too long. The worst part of it was going back and forth. I mean, if you have a Tower of Hanoi kind of puzzle, just have it at one place. And reactor core shut down. Yeah, I know, that's the place where we want to go to. Yeah? Will something hit me here, or? Okay. Okay. Go back into the forest. And move to the other place. Which is the bus launch platform. And let's see what we get here. Because this is not the slingshot device that we were searching for. More bar stuff. They had a rocket place here. A jumble of yellowing bones. Residual traces of electrical power cracks crackle in the wires.
Ground, it's littered with bones.
Piles of splintered bones litter the ground. Looks like they might be human. Vivid red clay leaves bloody-looking smears among the rough foliage. Okay, let's go to the iron control. The geometric patterns on the walls look like Art Deco stuff. And the car is crumpled with the impact. Let's go into the bar's iron control.
Sure, this is...
Yeah, we were like searching for an iron gun.
Hello, is anyone here?
Piles of sand have sifted their way into the deserted building.
What are these statues of?
The faded curtain hangs like a shroud.
Hurry up.
Okay, there is something blocked over here. Red velvet curtains gather dust in the darkness. An electrical field bars the doorway.
I can access this.
Maintenance overdue by 3,500 days, so just 10 years, that's okay. 98 iron units ready. Target information. New location available, Temple of Babel. Engage hologram. Okay, so I have now a hologram to speak to, another knowledge slave, I assume.
This place is gigantic.
Yeah, this looks interesting. Ah, that's
Energy
this.
shield up ahead.
Sand shifts around the surface of the bridge, crunching underfoot.
This is an automated security inquiry. In order to access the Iron Cannon Control Sub-Network, please solve the Ignite Challenge response test. An incorrect trade will result in the immediate termination of the user. Who found it, boss?
I don't remember.
You have selected Emerson, who is the boss god in war.
Ooh, I read about those. But I think there's only a single one.
You have selected Bald Euron, wording the first road in Boss Run. You have selected Harlot. Security personnel have been notified of your failure. Prepare to die.
The screens are blank and dead. I don't think that we'll die. I think we can just reactivate the hologram here. Ah, the memory has been reset. And what's the right answers here? Because I don't remember them. And that might be a problem here.
This is an automated in order to access an incorrect trade rule. Who found it? Shutting down.
Okay, that's not the answer. Just shutting him down is not the answer. We need to find out who founded Bas, who the Bas god of war is, and one other thing. There's like a limited number of options to choose from, so maybe we can just brute force our way through the test. Let's look at something. Do we have like extra information? Like a message review? No, a conversation. Who would have told us about that? About the bars of all people. Lebanon? I mean, Lebanon is no bars. Now let's just brute force it.
This is an automated security inquiry. An incorrect.
I chose Emerson, then Baldwin, and then Harlot, so I'm taking... Okay, so now we're going through the options. Starting every time with Emerson, because that name does ring a bell. But I might just be off about that. This takes a lot of time. I hope that I don't choose answers in a way that the last possible thing will be the right one.
This is an automated
It's just 12 different answers, shouldn't take too long.
Cannon control sub-network. Please solve the ignite challenge response test. An incorrect trade will result in...
So Emerson again.
What is the...
Whoa! New question. What is the greatest achievement of the Bars Empire?
You have selected military, working the first road in Bars Run. You have selected Harlot, security prepared.
I think if I answer wrong, I do get the road question. Okay. So military is not right. Come on. Is it easier to save a quick save and quick load? Let's review the controls on quick load. Quick load is F7, okay.
This is you have
Emerson, then Bakir and Doomsage. Then technology.
You have selected which answer is correct regarding historians, James Father or Owen Hordema Mendelbaum.
I read about Mendelbaum.
You have selected Mendelbaum was an Agnet spy. You are not a robot. Iron Cannon Control Subsystem Unlocked.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I would have... Temple of Babel. Yeah, we did have that already.
We're going to be handing over a weapon of war, Mark. Are you sure that this is the right thing to do?
I don't know, Don, but I know we need to get home.
I know, Mark, but we need to do this right. If we do this, it should be the Flay. Those mongrels, they will abuse this power. I know it's not an easy choice you have to make, but the Flay know technology. They understand its limits. Now, let's get out of here. This place gives me the creeps.
The Flay are the one who are stealing the children of the mongrel. And that's a problem. Ah, that's the iron cannon. Whoa. Whoa. And I need to choose which civilization of those two to smite. Oh, there are a lot of them out there. The Iron Cannon network was deployed, and we were at one of the deploy stations, but there were several.
I need a cold beer.
This force field is still here. Okay. So let's return here after we fire the Iron Cannon, if I remember, because that will be in another episode, in another recording session. Let's talk to both of the options before we choose which one to follow. And if I'm remembering right, I like the mongrel more, because the flay... I mean, they were stopping the flay parasites. The mongrel were stopping the flay parasites. There's a temple and 2 shield generators over here. Let's just go there. Now I'm intrigued that I can go here.
Baybill SATCOM connected to incoming vehicle.
A human dares to enter Bible. Look at the puppy retching in his mouth. How it wriggles and writhes like a wet bloodworm. Prepare for immediate ejection through the warden.
Now wait, please. I'm here to speak with the priest of tribulation.
This wretched mortal ask dares to address us. Not only that, he dares to speak of the priests of tribulation, the masters of terrors. You dread human, let me address you one-to-one, that you may fully grasp the gravity of this grievance. Leave this place now, or we will be forced to destroy your little vehicle and leave your rotting flesh remains on the ocean bed.
This exchange has been noted. Ejecting vehicle from Baybill in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. We're not allowed to enter Babel yet. I assume we have to have the array ready before that, because just this option showing up is great. Okay, I wanted to go towards Slack so that I can talk to the Flay and the Mongrel.
Civilian, a word please. The Flay cannot get their hands on this weapon. They will use it to commit genocide on the mongrels.
Yes.
The mongrels will do the same to the flay.
The Flay forced themselves on the mongrels. They used them, violated them.
Yes.
It has to end now. You should not get away with this. Please, Mark, do the right thing.
Yeah, one of the 2 races is just defending themselves, which are the mongrel, while the Flay are wanting to commit genocide because they already did. Because they tried to steal all their children to make more Flay, and if the Flay win, they will get all the mongrel children, and the mongrel will die out as a result, because the Flay can't ever reproduce. So I'm on the mongrel side, and again I'm deciding against Dawn, which is great. But we'll do that in the next episode, because I want to first speak to the Flay and the mongrel before making a choice, and that's what we're doing tomorrow. Have a nice day.